when we wanted to do the Black Book, I was told today, I sent a message to a friend of mine today, that if we do well what we're trying to do, we're going to change the industry forever. And he told me that today, and I do not recall sending that text message, but I went and looked at the text message we exchanged, and I did say that. And the thing for me, looking back, is that we wanted to build a part of the industry that can endure beyond us, that can open doors for investment opportunities, not just for us, but for other entrepreneurs, and then do it in such a way that it's sustainable. It's a big thing investing in Naira and exiting in dollars, especially at a time when our local currencies are very weak. And that's not a good thing in terms of a local currency, but I do also see that one of the reasons our currency is sliding is because we're not having we don't have a lot of dollars coming to the country. We don't have a lot of exports. And what we create world-class creative products and export them and exit in dollars, that's the same thing as drilling oil and sending out and getting dollars back in. So I always thought that if we do the right thing with Nollywood, it can become like a staple exporter, just like oil is. And so that is the driver for everything that we are doing at the moment. We brought a bunch of people in who were friends, who were friends and colleagues and family. Now we are looking this thing. Now we've validated what was an assumption, what was a hypothesis. We are now going into doubling down and increasing with 10x our fund internally at Anarcho Films. I see Volition went ahead and created a much bigger fund even, and I do see that if we do what needs to be done, if we put the right amount of creativity, the right amount of hard work, we can open new doors. Can open new doors for expanding opportunity as Africans. I heard a big studio had, recently said they're committing $10 million to African entertainment, to improving African entertainment, $10 million. And the thinking for me is that is how the world sees Africa. When you say $10 million to an entire African continent, it sounds big, but it's nothing. So the people outside do not understand the scale of the opportunity. They don't understand the scale of the work that's required. They just think saying $10 million and we will start getting excited. I do not believe that's how to build our country, our continents. To build our country, our continent, we have to do it ourselves. The Black Book was invested in by Nigerians, 100% Nigerian money, right? 100% Nigerian actors, and it's gone ahead and become a global success. It was number 1 in South Korea. It was number 3 in the US. It was number 3 in Canada, number 2 in Mexico, number 2 in Brazil. So I just think that it's important for us to be able to do these things, in a way, like if we do the right things, we can build a new industry in Africa. We can't wait for other people to build our country. We have to build our country ourselves. And I think on that note, I would submit that this is why I really, really do believe in what Kola and Sumami are doing, bringing Africans together. They find the opportunities and bring Africans in.
What would you say to everyone on the call who possibly might be wondering, maybe this was just a one hit wonder, and yes, Kola and Shubomi might be bullish about this industry and setting up a $20 million fund to back our next 14 pictures or more that we might be creating together and all. What would you be saying to folks, given what we've done together over the last 3 years?
Every hit is a result of work, right? Remember when I came to you and say, we do this right, it's going to be a global hit, right? Because it is done by people who understand how people connect to stories, right? And we brought the best in the world to work with us on this. It's a formula that works. We're here for the long term. We're trying to make money from this thing as well. So why would we stop at one? Why would we stop doing what worked that we said would work? And why would we stop that? So we are, what we are doing at the moment is trying to reduce costs, do things that actually reduce costs and improve profitability for all our investors going forward. So we're expanding the studio, we're getting the right people in, we're hiring like really, really smart people in to continue this movement. And I believe that it is very possible to do this over and over and over successfully. And not just that, the studios we sold this film to wants to work with us long term. Global studios want to work with us long term. So I do not see why this will be a one-hit wonder. If the world has seen what we're doing and are interested in it and they want to partner with us, I don't think that they're doing that because they think we're a one-hit wonder. It's because we have done stuff over and over again. And just to close that out, I didn't start building viral products today. If you look at Nigerian advertising space, 10 of the top most successful campaigns, I built at least 6. I think we know how to tell stories that gets people connected. So we didn't just start. I think it is something that we have good experience doing, and something that we're going to continue to do in the future.